1 second. evening, Tiger hockey fans. Welcome to this presentation of Ridgefield Tigers hockey, presented by MVP TV. I'm your host, Michael Conciatore, alongside Christian Conciatore, under me, actually. And we are here for tonight's grudge match in this FCIAC final. The New Canaan Rams, the #1 seed, and the FCIAC take on Ridgefield, the Tigers, the #3 seed. The Tigers coming off of a big overtime win, 2-1 in Darien against Darien. James Britton getting the start tonight for the Tigers. He had 33 saves on 34 shots in the win over Darien. Many skaters and goaltenders nominated for multiple awards in Connecticut high school hockey on this team and on New Canaan. But first, Christian, what do you think about these two teams today? New Canaan has a lot of speed. What can Ridgefield do?
Yeah, New Canaan is going to be a hard team to beat. Ridgefield is going to be happy that they even have a chance tonight after the last game where it was a thrilling overtime victory for Ridgefield. So coming off of that win, let's see if the Tigers can keep their legs, keep their momentum, and maybe pull off one of the biggest upsets of the season. And there would be no better time to do it than tonight. FCIAC championship all on the line. I expect the boys to be flying tonight. And they're going to be leaving it all out there, as this is their last chance against New Canaan, a very tough opponent. We remember what happened to them last time against this team, Michael. But it's hockey, right? Anything can happen. A couple of good bounces could go their way, and that could be the difference in this game.
Two players nominated for some awards from the Rams. Brendan Harmon gets the start for New Canaan in tonight's game. He was nominated for Division I Goaltender of the Year, and so was Andrew Sproul of the Tigers. Not getting a start today, but he won the quarterfinal game to get the Tigers to the FCIAC semis, which they won that to get here. More players nominated for some awards. Bryce Leiden nominated for Division I Skater of the Year for the Rams. For the Tigers, it was Angelo Simonello. He has been red hot at the end of this season on the back half for the Tigers this year. Timmy Gallagher has more points, but Simonello has been a real game changer for this Tigers crew. Bennett Rose also nominated for Division I Freshman of the Year, well deserved from him. And Mason Blockley nominated for Division I Defenseman of the Year, one that I believe he could very well win. He was fantastic for this Tigers team, almost leading the team in points this season and being very impressive. The Tigers looking for their 5th FCIAC championship since 2015 and looking for their 10th of all time. The Rams, of course, almost like the New York Yankees of this FCIAC division, they have by far the most championships, next being Darien, then the Tigers. But the Rams are also looking to repeat in the FCIAC final against the same team. Last year, they won 3-2 in overtime at the Danbury Ice Arena against this Tigers team. And I think that's about all you can say. What an exciting matchup we have for you guys tonight. Stick around, stay tuned. We will have the starting lineups for both sides and a little bit of a pregame intro for tonight's game. So we will be back with first period action after the ceremony for this FCIAC championship.
2025 FCIAC Boys Ice Hockey Championship game between the Ridgefield Tigers and New Canaan Rams. Let's begin tonight by looking at the starting lineups. First, for visitors on the scoreboard, the Tigers of Ridgefield. At the point, number 4, Brendan Harmon. At center, number 5, number 7,
And fans, as both teams collect the warm-up pucks, I almost forgot to mention, we are here at the beautiful Sacred Heart University at the Martire Family Arena. This is a fantastic ice rink, and what a place to hold a historic championship between this FCIAC division and conference. Really exciting stuff to be here for the first year that Sacred Heart is holding the championship game. For the past 3 seasons, it's been at Danbury, and that was also a very, very good spot to hold the championship. But before that, it was just spread out across the FCIAC. I know Terry Connors in Stamford, Connecticut held the championship for many years, and the Tigers actually had won 2 of their 10 championships in Terry Connors. And then it was in Greenwich for a couple of years, but now we're here at Sacred Heart for this grudge match of last season's FCIAC championship. The Rams got the better of the Tigers in Danbury, and that was a fantastic game to call and be a part of. What a job from both sides. Simonello had a tying goal in the second period, no goals in the third, and then an overtime winner for the Rams. But now we have the 2024-2025 FCIAC Championship. The face-off is won by the Rams, but the whistle is blown just before we could get started. So another face-off, but the Rams centerman will be kicked out of the draw. Won by Simonello, and we are started. Blockley trying to hit the red line and dump it in deep, and the Rams will go to work in trying to get out of their defensive zone. Nice keep in by Blockley there, but gathered around the net by Cameron Lydon. He tries to go over the same side boards, and Lydon will get the puck back behind the Rams net. Taken here by Owen Robbie, the sophomore defenseman, trying to go high off the glass, but it will go out of play. 14:33 to go in the first.
Very tough task ahead for this Ridgefield Tigers team. We saw this New Canaan team play in person, Michael, and they have a lot of speed. Ridgefield, though, I did like to see in that huddle they had before the game. Looks like they spent some extra time talking to each other, making sure everybody's ready to go for this one.
You gotta love the spirit this Tigers program has held throughout this entire season. A couple of tough losses, but also a loss of a head coach in Sean Gallagher. You know, it's been tough for this Tigers crew, but they've stood tall. And they were able to get the upset win over the Blue Wave in the semis to get to this point in the FCIAC tournament. Britton will snag that one out of midair. You can see it again here, but the faceoff will be deep in the Ridgefield end.
Yeah, early start here for Britton, who gave Matt Richards a very tough choice as far as which goalie he was going to start today. Both these goaltenders for Ridgefield have been playing exceptionally well, and so it's always good when you have a tough decision to make, because it means your goaltenders are playing well.
Both Tiger goaltenders below a 2.5 goals against average on the season. Both have a case for Division I goaltender of the year. It was just senior Andrew Sproul getting the nomination for the team. I believe both players could easily win this trophy and award. Now, quick shot from the corner, the rebound. Another shot, it's just wide as Clayton Walsh and Couch were having some trouble putting it in the back of the net. It's covered up by Harmon, and a stoppage of play face-off in the Rams zone.
Joey Couch had the best look here after the rebound came out. Play gets brought into the front of the net very quickly here, and the puck bounces around for a little bit. Let's see it here. You can see the puck entering your screen. One shot, rebound. That's the one that Couch really had a chance at cracking the scoring, but Ridgefield, look, they've had all the pressure so far. I know it's early, but play has been all over here on our right.
Definitely not something that we've seen from this Tigers crew many times this season. A hot start, and that's exactly what we've gotten here for the Tigers. I heard some reports from some inside sources and some assistant coaches that the Tigers practice didn't look too fiery yesterday, but it seems like they were really locked in and ready for this moment, even with the slow practice. The shot from the point from Simonello is swallowed up there by the goaltender wearing the all-silver setup in Brendan Harmon. He'll get a stoppage of play face-off in the Rams zone to the left of the Rams goaltender. 13:04 to go in the first period. It looks like Simonello going in for that tie-up draw with McNicholas. It goes well, the shot off the draw. And from the face-off dot by McNicholas, swallowed up there by Harmon once again, and another stoppage of play. And you know, that play
really nice
actually
chance.
has stemmed back from Pee-wees. We got word from Mr. McNicholas. He's been seeing this play be done by Simonello, who's been the centerman of Ryan McNicholas for many years now. That play dates all the way back to Pee-wees. Now McNicholas is going to be called into the face-off. He'll lose it. And now Robbie headed the other way for the Rams. It'll be stuffed back in the Rams zone. And New Canaan having some trouble getting through the neutral zone. Big hit by Simonello in open ice on the close side of your screen. Tigers wearing black in this game, going left to right on your screen in the first period here. Rams wearing white, going from right to left on your screen. Now here's the spin around shot. It's on net, and it's covered up there by Britton. 12:33 to go in the first.
Yeah, and now the Rams have got to be unhappy with their start, and their coaching staff is going to be all over them, trying to get them back in this game. Ridgefield continuing to ride the momentum. Been a lot of whistles here so far.
A slow game so far, but who could forget the 2021-22 FCIAC championship when the Tigers beat Fairfield by a score of 1-0 in overtime. There was 3 regulation periods without a goal from either side. It was just a dump fest for the Tigers as they would be below the red line, icing the puck almost the entire game when they were caught in deep in the defensive zone. That's one way to win a championship. Let's see what either of these teams do here to get on the scoreboard. Shot from the point is blocked before getting there. Schlapbach with the backhanded chip almost out of the zone, but kept in there by Owen Robbie. Battle for the puck won by the Rams, but taken back here by Caseman. He'll go high off the glass and out into the neutral zone where George Avalani is the forechecker. The Rams will slap it back in. Britton will stay put, and it looks like Schlapbach couldn't get the puck from his man. Tie up along the boards. It's Bauer Gamble passing it out to the point, but it can't be kept in at the line by number 33 in Chase Harden. The Rams will hit the red line. They'll dump it in deep. Britton finally out of his net to play this one for Blockley, and the puck can't get out of the zone as it goes off of Gamble, who's on the forecheck for the Rams. Craig Hertwig now a backhanded play, almost out of the zone, but kept in at the point by Gamble. And another stoppage of play. You can see the Tigers bench on the far side as they're the away team, and the Rams, the home side, on the near bench.
Take another look at this hit here. It's good to see both teams have been willing to finish their checks. You can see the puck going out of play there. But big hit from Simonello. Ridgefield Tigers have been finishing their hits every single chance they get. That's the brand of hockey they play.
Good forecheck here from the Rams. Backhanded shot on net and swallowed up by Britton. In the slot was number 18 in Rogan Lowe, the junior forward for New Canaan. Looks like another good forecheck from Bauer Gamble, and you can see on the backhand, trying to sneak it past Britton, can't do so. He comes out tall in the top of the crease, makes the stop. And now just about 11 minutes to go in this first. Hertwig now will win the faceoff for the Tigers. Dean Scully trying to get it out of the zone, can't do so, as it was a good forecheck from Vladek. Vladek with the backhanded try over to the point. Across the zone now, over for 24 in Brooks Thompson. Plays it down low, good forecheck here from the Rams, but better defense from the Tigers, as Bennett Rose, who was nominated for Freshman of the Year, will try to move it over to Scully. The Tigers now having some trouble getting it out, they finally do. The Rams will hit the red line, they'll dump it in deep. And Scully retains possession for the Tigers. Moving it over to Hertwig, trying to get it out of the zone. They will do so. I actually believe that was Kirchner, as he goes off for a change now. In front of the net, it's Teddy Sproul getting possession, moving it over to Couch. Couch now moves it forward, taken here by the Tigers. Rose on the backhand over to Sproul. Sproul trying to spread the neutral zone out, and it's stolen here by Robbie. Moved over to the wing for Thompson. Thompson, the puck is taken away from him, and it's laid offside with the Rams, but the Tigers will take it back into the offensive zone. Now Walsh, backhanded try over for Couch, and it's taken here by Robbie of the Rams. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. He'll take a shot. It's chipped away and batted off into the corner. Good defense there from Sproul again. Trying to get it out fully this time. He will do so. He'll bring it all the way to the red line, but Thompson will make the steal. An indirect pass will be intercepted by the Tigers. They'll go high off the glass, down the length of the ice, and it looks like it's going to be an icing on Ridgefield. 9 minutes, 29 seconds to go in the first.
Well, now you can see New Canaan starting to get some of their legs as they've had the majority of the pressure the last few minutes, but they really haven't been setting up the offense. Ridgefield's done a good job breaking the puck out every single chance that they've had. This is the kind of game they needed. Ridgefield was a low-scoring affair and one where both teams are going back and forth.
Face-off won by the Rams and a quick chance, but again, covered up by Britton before it could get dangerous. I believe it was Jack Thompson on the wing there after his centerman, Braden Robbie, had pushed it forward. So let's see if the Rams will elect for that play again. Simonello will win the faceoff this time, and the Tigers will go high and off the glass. Out into the New Canaan zone. Good forecheck here from the Tigers. Simonello trying to steal it there. And now good job by Kaisman to come in and play it into some open ice. Jack Thompson for the Rams, taking it the other way. Simonello skates by him with a little bit of a warning there. He could have hit him, and he didn't. Now the Rams coming the other way, entering the offenses over on the left side. And Thompson skating and passing it towards the middle, goes all the way out to the point. The Rams now pushing it in front, and it looks like Blockley able to steer that one away. It might have just gone past the stick, but nevertheless, it gets it out of the zone. It will be an icing against the Tigers, and it seems like that might be their gameplay and plan like it was in the 2022 championship. Ice the puck.
Well, I don't know if it's their game plan, but it's certainly going to be an element to their success is their ability to just clear the puck when they have the chance to do so. That one could have been bad. As you could see, Blockley was standing in a very dangerous spot. It could have bounced off him and in, but that one goes into the corner.
Good forecheck here from Andrew Brandt, and the Tigers will lift it down the length of the ice, and it will be another icing. You can see Harmon there from the behind the net cam with his hand in the air, notifying his defenseman. You don't have to skate too fast because it is an icing again. 8 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the first. Face-off back in the Ridgefield zone. Face-off to the right of Britton as well. One back by the Rams, and Harden will wrap the puck towards the other side. Grant getting a hold of it, and now taken by Carson Blockley. Grant will get it back in the corner. Tries to go toward the Tiger net, but Kurtz will send the puck down the length of the ice, but Harden had a stick on it, so no icing against the Tigers here. Just about 8:10 to go in this first. Indirect pass over to Bennett Rose. Now it's going to have to be taken here by Dean Scully. He's behind the net, his own net, for some protection as the Rams go off for a change. Gotten in to the Rams zone, but it was just behind the red line, so an icing against the Tigers. Just under 8 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, we just got to hit the red line before you dump that puck in. Tigers know that. Right there, it was kind of borderline, but another icing here for the Tigers. Just about halfway through the first now.
Timmy Gallagher in to take the faceoff. He loses it, and a quick shot off the faceoff by the Rams. Snagged out of the air by the glove of Britton. He'll get another stoppage of play. Faceoff to the left of him again in the Ridgefield zone.
There goes Timmy Gallagher to pat Britton on the back. Let's see if Timmy wins the second one now. No, he's not going to have a chance. Oh, yes, he will.
Can't win it the second try. It almost was that he was kicked out of the draw, but he was let back in. Tigers having trouble getting the puck out of their own zone. Gamble now below the goal line behind the Tigers net. Swings back towards the other side and will fake that play. Moves it over to the point. Here's the shot. Big save, and it looks like it didn't even get towards the net. It was blocked by a Rams player. Could have been a really good opportunity for Crowell there to beat Britton at the point, but now it looks like the Rams coming in on the right side. Here's the shot, and that one swept away by Dean Scully. Nice job for him to put it into the corner. Shot from the point is just wide of Britton. Coming down from the point is Robbie, but it's stolen here from the Tigers. Moving it across all the way to Gallagher. It's no icing as he got a stick on that one. Just 7 minutes to go in this first. The Rams stretching the puck. Catching the pass is number 16. Making a move to the middle was Bryce Lyden. He's up for Division I Skater of the Year. It looks like the Tigers coaches wanted a penalty on that play just by their bench, but will not get one. They'll hit the red line and dump it in deep. 6 minutes 35 to go in the first period. Puck out to the neutral zone. Blake Schlapbach now will send it in on net. Harmon will stop that one with the glove before it can go in. Kept in at the point from Blockley. That shot is blocked. Right at the top of the zone. Nice job by Kaisman closing that blue line. Saying no one can get past him, but the Rams will find a way to do so anyway. Below the goal line. Wide in towards the front of the net, and it just goes below Simonello's skate. McNicholas will gather the puck. And a backhanded chip to nobody out in the middle of the ice. Leiden will take it and spin it on net. Carson Blockley didn't mean to leave that puck to go into the neutral zone, but it does, and the Rams will force themselves back into their own zone. Harden moving it across the zone over for Sachs. Sachs wraps the puck towards this near wall, kept in by the Tigers, but not gotten to the net as Kurtz's shot was just a little bit too slow to get there. Blocked from a Rams player. Sproul, a backhanded try over for Kurtz. Kurtz had a little bit more time than he thought, and Harden will make the interception in the neutral zone. Rose now moving it over to Kurtz back on the wall. Kurtz an indirect pass. Tigers heading north, can't get too far. And they'll go for a change as they hit the red line and dump it in deep. Just 5 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first. The score remains 0-0. Now a beautiful move to get around his defenseman there was Sachs. Puts it towards the front, and the rebound is collected by the Tigers and sent down the length of the ice. And it will be an icing against Ridgefield with just 5 minutes to go in the first.
Well, first 5 minutes dominated by Ridgefield so far. The next 5 has been dominated by New Canaan. There's a big collision in the neutral zone, and you can see both these teams playing very physical. And so far, New Canaan has had a few good chances here, but Britton has stayed tall the whole way. There's another big hit you're seeing. Look for more of that in this game. We're still early.
Big save by the left pad of James Britton off the face-off. Nice job stopping Gamble. Now the Tigers having a chance with Gallagher. He's still holding the shot. Stopped by Harmon right at the near post. Good job by Gallagher, but it looked like he had Hertwig, his wingerman, right in front of the net. I think he was calling for it, but Gallagher thought he had the shot. Good play by the Tigers there. Almost kept it at the blue line by Kirchner. Unable to, as Gamble will get possession for the Rams here, and Scully will try to collect. Will do so, getting past 2 defenders. Now gets all the way out to the neutral zone, but it's collected here and stolen by the Rams. Gamble gets around Scully once again, into the corner on the near side, moving it over to the far corner. It's Thompson, and he's battling with Rose. Rose comes away with possession, moves it over to Scully, back over to Rose. And now the Tigers defenseman will play a game of catch, intercepted by the Rams, but it looks like it was an offsides. Owen Robbie jumped the play, but he was caught at the line. 3:59 to go in the first.
Let's take one more look. You can see, that puck looks like it just comes out of the zone. New Canaan player did not hold the line almost, and that would have been a dangerous chance.
Simonello can't win the faceoff. The Rams will take possession. The shot is blocked in the slot by Kaisman. It looks like that one hurt, but he'll have to shake that one off and finish this shift. Nicholas trying to get the puck out of the Rams offensive zone on the wall. Can't do so. Now Simonello is going to wheel with speed in his own end. Headed towards the Rams zone. Enters from the right side. He's hit hard in the center of the ice, and usually it's Simonello giving out the hits on that side of the ice. McNicholas on a good forecheck. Now steals the puck in possession for the Tigers, taken here by Jack Thompson, and he'll move forward, hitting Bryce Leiden. Leiden gets it deeper into the Tigers zone. Carson Blockley high off the glass, out of the zone. No icing as Sachs was there to play it for the Rams. 3:05 to go in the first. Sachs enters the offensive zone from the left side, trying to drop it back, but it's stolen here by Edward Sproul. Really nice stop from him. Blockley high off the glass, trying to get it out. Kept in here by the Rams, and now the Tigers have a chance to make an odd man rush. Indirect pass over for Walsh. Lunch of the offensive zone from the right side, but it looks like it's an offsides. I thought they were on. They weren't. 2:47 to go in the first.
Yeah, you can see Seminola takes a big hit there. He doesn't normally take such big hits, but you know what? You give him, you got to take some too.
Face off won by the Rams. They're headed north. Edward Sproul hits the net, turns around towards the same side he came from, and a nice job by him. That play will be sent down the length of the ice. No icing. Sachs had enough time to get towards it, and he'll move north for the Rams. Passing it over. Good defensive stop in the neutral zone by Kurtz. Now in front of the net. It's a dangerous chance for the Rams, but it's kept out. A nice sweet play there from Couch. Couch below the goal line. He'll try to hit the wall and out for the Tigers. But can't do so as it is Tigers defenseman. Looks like a late penalty for these Rams, and the Tigers are going to go on the first man advantage of this game with 2:03 to go in the first.
Boy, pretty good timing there. The Tigers are going to be able to use the whole rest of this period for a power play chance, and you can see right there in the corner, that puck's gone. Maybe they're going to call interference. Maybe they're going to call boarding. I think either one is good by me there, Michael.
Yeah, interesting play there. You could see number 9, Eddie Harrison, was forechecking hard on the Tigers defenseman. Seems like he clipped a bit too much of him from behind, so it will be a 2-minute power play for this Tigers squad. Face off one forward, and Kirchner gets a shot. Will go off Harmon, and the Rams will get it out and down the 200 feet of ice. Lockley from behind his net below the goal line for some protection. He'll now creep out towards the left side and the far side. It's McNicholas. I'm sorry, that's actually Craig Hertwig, who will hit the goal line and pass it over to Blockley. Back over to Gallagher. It's a 1-3-1 power play for this Tigers team. Blockley looks towards the net, the shot, and that one just tipped wide. Kirchner over to Hertwig. Hertwig now walks over to Gallagher, and that one's above his stick. Backhanded play down low for Kirchner. The puck is wrapped in. Almost keeping that one in is Craig Hertwig, and now it actually is a good enough chance for Rogan Lowe, who makes a nice move and a beautiful poke check by Britton. Minute 15 to go in the first period. Bennett Rose hits the red line, dumps it in deep, and see if the Tigers can get on this puck first, and they will do so with Kirchner. They'll move it over to Hertwig. Now Bennett Rose, passing it over to Blockley, over to Gallagher. He'll walk, he'll hold patiently back over to Blockley up the top. Blockley over to Hertwig, the shot, and that one is just whiffed. It goes above the net. Gotten down the length of the ice by the Rams. Tigers going for some fresh forwards and defensemen. 45 seconds to go on the power play here for the Tigers. Lockley moving to the neutral zone with what looks to be McNicholas. He'll enter the offensive zone on the left side. Holding patiently, waiting for his defenseman Blake Schlotbach to get there. He'll shoot from the point, and that one will go wide. Kurtz now around the net, holding patiently, and Sachs will jump on him. It looks like the Rams having a really good penalty kill here as they'll dump the puck in deep. Britton out of his net to play that one. A backhanded pass over from Schlotbach. They'll try to stretch that one out, and it's Leiden with the interception. A backhanded try, and that one's wide. Britton a little bit lucky there. Just 10 seconds to go in this first frame. Now 5 seconds. McNicholas enters the offensive zone. That shot is blocked. Even strength hockey now. Really good penalty kill from the Rams. And that final buzzer will send us to the first intermission. The score remains deadlocked at 0. Really good period from both sides. Christian, what you like from the Tigers? What you like from the Rams?
Yeah, I liked both teams coming out, having some good scoring chances. Goaltenders had the answer for everything. You can see not everybody's happy with where things stand right now, but it was all Tigers to start. Really was. They had the best chances of the game in the first couple of minutes there. And then the Rams started to take control a little bit, but hey, 0-0 scoreline. Both these teams are going to be thinking it's a fresh ball game going into period number 2.
And on that highlight that you just saw, you can see Mason Blockley got walked a little bit there from Rogan Lowe. As the Tigers were on the power play, Rogan Lowe made a beautiful play to get in all alone on Britton, but Britton comes up big, makes the poke check, and stops the play from getting any more dangerous than it already was. We go into the first intermission, 0-0, Rams and Tigers. We'll get an ice cut, a fresh sheet of ice for the second period, and we will be back at center ice for more hockey action in this FCIAC championship. Stick around, stay tuned. Welcome back, hockey fans. Here we got the Tigers and the Rams tied at 0. Gallagher taking another look at his prey, and really exciting stuff here from the Tigers and Rams so far in this game. Still knotted up at 0, though. The Tigers had a power play at the end of this first period that was killed off by the Rams. Christian, I mean, we're seeing a lot from both sides. I think they split the first period as far as who won it. But what are the Tigers going to have to do in the second?
Not only did they split it in terms of gameplay, but they've split it on the scoreboard at 0-0. Both these teams are searching for their first goal of the game, and I'm going to be looking to Angelo Simonello, who's taken a few hits, given a few hits, and he's on track to have a very good hockey game, playing first-line minutes for this Tigers club. You can see him about to take the draw. Let's see if either of these two teams can break the seal here in the second.
Face-off won by the Rams, quickly gotten towards Britton as they'll get a shot that just goes wide of the net. Schlapbach hitting McNicholas, who will hit Simonello. He'll enter the offensive zone from the left side. He'll now get around Robbie. Now still has it on his stick, but it's swept away there by the Rams. And they'll head north. Good play by Blockley to get Thompson off the puck, and he won't let Ryden walk him that time. Thompson keeps it in at the point. Walk down the half wall for the Rams. They'll get it to the point now. And it's shot wide, wrapped along the boards. Owen Robbie down low to play that one. It looks like Bryce Lyden battling for possession here with Braden Kaseman wearing number 4 for this Tigers club. Ridgefield wearing black uniforms, going from right to left on your screen. The Rams wearing white uniforms, going left to right. Sent down like the ice by the Tigers with 14:05 to go in the second period. Face off in the Ridgefield end.
Yeah, we've seen that a number of times too. This Tigers team not afraid to ice the puck by any means. That's one way to slow down the attack of the Rams, who haven't really been able to set up the offense tonight. They've had a few chances off of the rush, but no sustained attack.
Face-off one forward by Ridgefield as Gallagher, who's streaking through the face-off circle, gets possession. He'll dump it in deep, but now the Rams taking it the other way. They'll enter the offensive zone from the right side. It's on the stick of Del Carmine. He still has it. Fakes the pass, now passes it out to the point, which will be moved over, and the whiff shot by Rogan Lowe. Almost had a goal in the penalty kill earlier in this game for the Rams. Good forecheck here from Furtwick. Passing over on the backhand to Gallagher. Gallagher on the backhand. Now the shot towards the net. Stopped by Harmon. And he'll get the stoppage of play. 13:32 to go in the second.
Yeah, there's the sneaky backhand shot from Gallagher. You can see when he broke into the zone, it looked like he might be on a breakaway. They did have a guy back, though. And that shot just kind of waffles in on goal. Not really a hard shot to stop for the goaltender. But another shot on net for Ridgefield. They've had a few.
Here's the shot from the point from Scully. It will just go wide, and now Harden trying to get it out for the Rams. Kept in here at the point for Carson Blockley, taken back by the Rams, and they'll enter the offensive zone on the right side. Good back check here from Blockley. He'll wrap that puck along the far side over to George Avalani. No icing on the play. As I feel like it should have been still, but it was slowed down a little bit by Avalani. He was definitely behind the red line. Taken here by Carson Blockley on net. Harmon has to make the stop. Kept in the offensive zone at the line by Kurtz. Rams will get it out. Backhanded pass into no man's land. Kurtz will hit the red line and slap that one in. Harmon out of his net to play it for his defenseman. The Rams skating out towards the near side. They'll send it down like the ice. No icing. It looks like a Tiger stick collided with the puck before it will go down to 200 feet. Blockley, indirect pass over for Rose. Blockley now gets it back behind the net and the goal line. Stick handling, waiting patiently for something to open up. You can hear the Rams fans getting loud. Schlapbach now takes hold of the puck. Almost like a Tampa Bay Lightning trap. Seems like that's what they're doing right here. Indirect pass over for Blockley. He'll try to stretch the ice out for McNicholas and almost does so cleanly. Nice hit from Simonello. And now Kaseman behind his net and goal line to play that one for the Tigers. He's got some space along the left side. McNicholas Enters the offensive zone with a shot will just go wide. Forecheck here from the Tigers, kept in at the line from Blockley, but he's hit hard off of that puck. Stands back up to try to keep it in, but it's high off the glass, so he had no chance on that puck. That shot is blocked by Scully, and it will go out of play. Cut it across after the shot. You can see the goaltender, George Ives.
Boy, George couldn't have taken a different lane through the crease there, but no penalty called. They will give him another conversation between him and the referee. Just a warning. He'll take a look. That puck's out of play. Plays over and just skates right through the goaltender there.
Face off one back by the Rams. The shot, and that was by Leiden off of his stick from the half wall, is wide. Good job by Kirchner to move it over to Rose. Rose will now have the Gallagher stick and he's trying to hit Hartwig on the far end of the neutral zone. Can't do so. Now Kirchner will lose that puck over to Braden Robbie. Robbie now backhanded pass down low for Leiden. Leiden still holding possession. Sticked away there by Kirchner. Now Scully will help him out to get possession back to the Tigers. Big hit by Scully on the far side. And now you can hear the Tiger fans. A jolt of energy by Scully. The big hit.
You're going to see the silence on the New Canaan side right there.
Puck almost out by Bennett Rose. They'll finally get it out. It's the late offsides for New Canaan. Now stretching the ice over for Hartwig. He fires. That one saved by Harmon. Big rebound out in the slot. Taken care of by Jack Thompson. He'll now enter the neutral zone. Enters the offensive area on the left side. Here's the shot. That one will be blocked before getting to the net. Carson Blockley on close defense. Here's at the wall. Good shot block there from Simonello. It will be slapped on net by the New Canaan Ram, and it will be covered up by Britton. 10-14 to go in the second.
Britton's had to be good this whole time. He hasn't actually faced too many shots, but he's been in good position, so New Canaan's been hesitant to just shoot the puck. There's a big hit in the corner there, and we've been saying that all night, how these two teams have been playing a physical brand of hockey, and I think it'll only ramp up from here.
Still knotted up at 0. McNicholas gets the puck after it squeaks to his stick off the puck battle on the half wall. Carried in by Simonello. He gets hit off the puck from Gordon. Below the goal line behind the net. Taken here in the neutral zone by the Tigers. Gotten back by the Rams as they enter the offensive zone, but they will go offsides. Definitely the right call there. 9:47 face-off in the neutral zone.
Yeah, that is the right call, and this is just Simonello racing for the puck. And because he gets there first, New Canaan player is able to lay him out there, and honestly, it's a cheap play by the New Canaan to purposely lose the puck race just so you can lay the hit. But you see it all the time here.
9:40 to go in the second. Stolen by Ridgefield, and that was off the Kirchner stick. Good forecheck here from Avalani. He now has the Rams retreating towards their own end. Kept in at the point from Kirchner. Gotten out by the Rams. They'll enter the offensive zone from the right side. One-on-one play. Gamble the shot. It just goes high and wide. Rebound in the corner. Now trying to stuff it on the wraparound. Big save on Rowe. And Britton comes up large.
And what? Rowe is trying to stuff that post. Britton already had the pad there. It actually looked like he had more time if he wanted to try to elevate this puck. First shot goes high. Rebound is centered up here, and it's put into a dangerous spot. Wraparound try, pad's already there. So yeah, good play all around. Britton continues to hang the 0.
Really good shot block from Clayton Walsh as he takes that one off the shin guard. And he gets the puck deep in the Ram zone. Really good forecheck here from the Tigers as well. Joey Couch will win possession for the Tigers, and taken back by the Rams. Kept in here at the point from Jake Kurtz. Joey Couch now trying to get possession back from Ridgefield. Swept along towards the other side. Owen Robbie takes possession for the Rams. Sent down the length of the ice. It looks like it will be an icing against New Canaan. Haven't seen that much from them in this game, more so from the Tigers.
Yeah, Couch has had a good game. Third line versus third line there. And Couch is on the ice. He does some hard work below the goal line. And you could see Richards there having a little discussion with that line. They've been good. That's actually the defensive core. But this third line for Ridgefield's been good all night. They've been getting a minute.
Really good face-off win from the Tigers. Mason Blockley's going to have to release from his point position and play it down low. Craig Bertwig now below the goal line. Puck will be ripped off of his stick by Braden Robbie. The indirect pass over for Lyde, and it looks like no icing as Schlapbach had a chance to get that puck. Pin it up against the boards. It looks like he had enough time that he suspected. That shot will now be at the far end, and that will go wide.
What's his play there, Michael? What's he trying to kill the clock for there?
Yeah, interesting play from Schlapbach. It seemed like he thought he didn't have too much time, so he was going to pin it up against the wall so they couldn't make the steal automatically and right away off the play. That one will go into the neutral zone, back into the offensive zone for the Tigers, so it will be an offsides on Ridgefield. They'll get a new forward line. It looks like the referee having some words with some New Canaan players there. Just under 8 to go in the second period, face-off outside of the Rams zone.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of whining, a lot of complaining on the side of New Canaan right now. Most of it's been directed towards the referees as opposed to the Ridgefield Tigers players, but so far I'm seeing no penalties called.
The only penalty that was called was against the Rams, and it was at the end of the first period. They had a really good penalty kill and actually a better offensive opportunity that the Tigers got from their man advantage. So these two teams definitely want to stay out of the penalty box, and that was definitely in the notes for both coaches. Clark Jones, the head coach of the New Canaan Rams, and Matt Richards, the interim head coach for this Ridgefield Tigers team, telling his players, stay poised, stay calm. Here comes Simonello trying to win the faceoff for McNicholas to come in from the wing and take the shot. It's one back by the Rams. Puck played into the corner by Kirchner. An alley-oop pass out to the neutral zone for New Canaan will be gathered by Scully. We'll move it over to Rose, and we'll go right back over to Scully. A game of catch. Eye off the glass and out of the zone for Ridgefield goes Scully, but can't get it fully out, and Simonello will have to do some dirty work to get it into the neutral zone. Backhanded slap by him. It's kept in at the line, and it looks like he just made the final sweep in time for Simonello to not have enough space to grab and go on the odd man rush. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to go in the second. Here's the shot. That one will go high and wide off of the stick of Rogan Lowe. Lowe in the corner battling with Carson Blockley, and Scully is taken down. Big! The pass in front, they score! And I was tripped up on my words a bit there because I thought there would have been some sort of penalty called in the corner after the big hit by Leiden, but he gets the assist on the play. Let's take another look.
Oh man, the pain as this pass in front is finished on the one-timer. Good shot. Nothing Britton can do about that. Definitely can't blame the goaltender there. Not sure that that Ridgefield player had possession of that puck, but it was a big hit, and it created some space for the pass. And there you go, 1-0 New Canaan. Nothing Ridgefield can do about that anymore. Just got to go hunt it now for the tying goal.
And this building is rocking in comparison to what it was like 2 minutes ago as the score was still 0-0. Number 19, Tony Del Carmine gets the goal for the Rams. And that's going to be a big momentum shift for this New Canaan club. They'll enter the offensive zone from the right side. Holding it on their forehand is number 15 in Cameron Leiden. Plays it down low. Back here by the Tigers. Carson Blockley trying to wrap the puck out of the zone, and they will do so. But it's gotten back from the Tigers. Quick shot at the goal line. Edward Sproul will get the puck out of the zone. It looks like Sachs had enough time to play that puck. They call an icing. I don't love the call. 6:02 to go in the second. Terrible.
Yeah, it's not an ideal call for icing there, and I was going to say that before that goal for New Canaan, Ridgefield had played more than half of this game, tied 0-0. That's exactly what they wanted, was a chance to win in a tie game. And they can still get there. They just got to go and tie the game now. Make it a 1-1 score. They've had chances to score. Just got to execute now and get this thing done.
It's possible for this Tigers team to have spurts of offensive explosion. They've done so many times this season. Now a new unit from forwards will come out for the Tigers. Face-off won by the Rams. Shot from the point. Sachs to get it on net. Very nice stop there from Britton as he snares that one out of midair with the glove.
A couple players on Ridgefield go over to Britton to give him his flowers, and that puck may have been going over the net, but that glove for Britton has been hot all night, been snaring the pucks and not giving up any rebounds. Tigers spending too much time defending right now. If they do want to come back in this game, they do have to spend some time setting it up on the offense. And remember, last time out, Tigers lost 2-0 to this team. They have not scored on New Canaan, I don't believe, this season.
Face-off won back by Ridgefield. Taken by the Rams. Gotten down below the goal line, and now Kirchner's going to have some trouble getting it out for the Tigers. Good steal here from Dean Scully. He's going to try to hit the glass and get it out. It's stolen here at the line by Hertwig as the Rams took hold of it. Kirchner into the offensive side from the left. Pass it over to Gallagher, and it looks like the Tigers almost had a 2-on-1 opportunity. Just couldn't get the legs turning fast enough to make it a real one. Angelo Simonello now coming off of the boards. I believe actually that was Braden Kaseman. He'll get possession for the Tigers. A backhanded chip into the neutral zone. Good hit from Simonello to get Leiden off the puck. The Rams will hit the red line and dump it in deep. Bryce Leiden plays it over towards the other side. Now in front, goes all the way out to the point. Here's the slap shot, the one time. It will go wide. Now on the near half wall. Back up to the point for the Rams. Leiden will go on the wall. Over for Lowe. Lowe tries to pass it over to Leiden once again. It's taken here from the Tigers. Kirchner's been out there for a while. He'll hit the red line and dump it in deep. Go off for a change. Good steal here from Simonello. Oh, it looks like they almost had a nice offensive opportunity. Quick turnaround shot from McNicholas. It's blocked. It goes all the way out to the neutral zone. Lockley hit the red line. They'll dump it in deep. The puck is now in open ice. McNicholas is the first player on it. Trying to make the steal and continue to hold it. But now Kaseman moves it back over to McNicholas on the half wall. Plays it into the corner. Trying to pass it over to Simonello, who's the centerman of this line. But it's taken the other way from Del Carmine. Slopok gets a hold of it in the defensive end. Now taken here from the Rams. Backhanded, try towards the net. Big save. And taking his man down in front of Slopok. Nice defensive play by him. And it looks like there's an arm in the air. It's like nice penalty going here for the Tigers. Here's the shot. Blocked before it can get there. Now gotten out to the point. Tigers still haven't definitively held on to the puck. Here's the shot. Will be blocked, and Kaseman plays it off into the corner. Face-off, cross-checking for the Tigers. Let's see. I mean, you can see it right there. He doesn't even have two hands on the stick. So he pushes the player down with one hand on his stick and one hand on the New Canaan Rams' back. I don't love the call of cross-checking. I could maybe see an interference, but nevertheless, the Rams will get their first opportunity on the power play here. They'll win the face-off back at the point, walking the line, passing it down low on the half wall. Here's the shot. That one can run off of the shoulder of Britton, high and out of play.
This power play unit for New Canaan is very scary. They've got all their best guys out here now, and they can move the pucks easily. Tigers are going to need to take the majority of this time, this 2 minutes, and spend it icing the puck.
Gamble wins the face-off back. The shot from the Rams' point will go high and wide. Now in the near side corner. Passing it in front was Thompson, and that puck will be swept away out to the point. Keeping that one in is Del Carmine. Walking the line, moving it over to Thompson. Thompson now on the half wall, patiently waiting to move the puck. Holding on the forehand. Here's the shot, blocked by Eddie Sproul. And Thompson will get possession back for the Rams. Backhanded try out to the point. Kept in here by Del Carmine, trying to move it over back over to Thompson. Gamble will get the puck below the goal line. Pass it over to the half wall. Rams with possession. Turning towards the net, big save by Britton, and Clayton Walsh unable to get it out. Here's the shot off of Walsh's pass. That one was taken by Braden Robbie. It's high and wide. Rams. Thompson holding possession, plays it down long. Hit off the puck is Carson Blockley. He'll now get back on possession. He almost was called for a tripping there. Kept in at the point from Thompson. Here's the shot, tipped on net. It will actually be tipped high and out of play. 2 minutes, 22 seconds to go in the second.
Tigers had a chance to clear there, and they were unable to do so. Just absolutely cannot happen, especially in this stage in the game. Already down by one, can't afford to give up another. And you have a chance to clear against this very potent New Canaan Rams power play. Got to make good on that. Can't just turn it over there.
48 seconds to go on the power play here for the Rams. Backhanded tryout to the point. Andrew Harmon played down low. Lowe moves it up top, and now can't keep that puck in is Jackson Crowell. He'll have to have a regroup in the neutral zone. Crowell gets possession back, moves it over to his defensive partner. Cameron Lydon entering the offensive zone from the right side, holding it on his forehand. Now around the net, waiting patiently. Backhanded cycle down low over for Lowe. Logan Lowe hit off the puck there from Kirchner. Good job from him. The Tigers have had a pretty stellar penalty kill. They will get back to even strength hockey here, 5-on-5 with just 1:30 to go in the second period. Big hit from Simonello trying to turn the tide of the momentum. They'll get it out, moving it over to McNicholas. Nicholas now too slow to catch up for that puck. Now it's a scrum for possession. Simonello will get off the ice after he's been out there for a while. McNicholas also will. 1:05 to go in the second period. Hitting it in down low is Braden Robbie. Set off the puck there. Schlambach was slow to get to that puck. He's buried from behind. Can't sell the penalty enough there, though. Lockley trying to get it out with Avalani. Taken back by the Rams. Below the goal line. Back out to Sachs at the point. He'll walk down low and wraps the puck along towards the far side. Jack Thompson back on the ice for the Rams. He's hit off possession. Now Schlambach will get hold of the puck. Taken back by Thompson. Pass out to the front. He'll get it back on his stick. Sachs now with a shot. It's whipped on. It looks like a breakaway opportunity for Breezak. Enter the offensive zone. The shot, and it will just go wide. Looks like he didn't have enough speed to get on top of that play. Make it potent enough for the Tigers. 19 seconds to go in the second.
Yeah, you could see Breezak. He could tell he's getting chased down. He knew he wasn't going to get all the way to the net. Just tries to cock and load up a shot. Doesn't get it on net. That's the best chance of the night. In the second period, at least for the Tigers, who haven't had many to speak about. It's going to have to be a big third period if they're not able to crack the seal here. 19 seconds to do it.
Simonello to take the face-off here for the Tigers. Face-off won by Simonello. Here's the shot from Kirchner, and it will be blocked. It goes off into the far corner. Rams getting it out. Really good at getting the puck out of their own defensive end. Just 5 seconds on the clock now. Passed out to the slot. Here's the chance. And Gamble couldn't get a stick on that one. Kept it at the point. But there's the final buzzer. After the first period, it was locked up 0-0 between the Rams and Tigers. And now after the second, going off into the second intermission, the Rams lead the Tigers 1-0 as both teams head off. Saw a lot of good hockey action from both sides. Not even a really bad second period necessarily from the Tigers, just couldn't get the job done on the scoreboard, but kept it to 1. Christian, what'd you like?
Yeah, well, you know what? Tigers, not a bad period of play. You can see the young faces there on that bench start to make their way to the locker room. And they are going to have a conversation now. This is not a finished event. This is a game of hockey that has yet to be decided. Tigers have to feel good about that. If you told them it was going to be a one-goal game going into the third, I think they would have been okay with that. And they're going to have to be, because that's the score as we head in, 1-0. Tigers, like I said, 2-0 in the final the last time out. They still have not solved this New Canaan team. Find a way in this third period to put yourselves on the board and then go ahead and get it done. But that's going to be the message and the goal here for Ridgefield in this third period. Lots to build off of, though, in that second period.
Stick around, stay tuned for third period action. Tigers 0, Rams 1 here in the FCIAC final. The Martire Family Arena at Sacred Heart University. We'll see you soon. And fans, welcome in here. The Martire Family Arena at Sacred Heart University. The location for this FCIAC championship between the Tigers and the Rams. The Rams right now getting the best of the Tigers as they lead 1-0 after a scoreless first. The Rams made it 1-0. Midway through the second period, both teams playing well. And Christian, what are the Tigers going to have to fix at this point to try to get back on the board?
Well, Tigers are going to have to spend a lot of time in the offensive zone here in this third period. They've yet to score a goal on this New Canaan Rams team. They've tried a lot of things, but they're going to have to try a few more here as they've got one period left to play to either tie this thing up or New Canaan is going to win the FCIAC.
And we are just about set to start the third period here. New Canaan looking to repeat against the same team. Tigers fell short in the championship at Danbury Ice Arena almost about a year ago today. And that was a fantastic hockey game that went into overtime. Hopefully the Tigers can either force overtime or they might not even need it. And they score 2 goals in this regulation period. Whichever the way the puck bounces, it can go anywhere, and this game is purely based on who can do something with those bounces. So let's see if the Tigers have an answer for this Rams team. They are a little bit more skilled than this Tigers club. Their first line and second line both indicate that. And I think there's a reason why this team is 19-0-1. They haven't lost a game this year. They've only tied one to the Darien Blue Wave, who the Tigers had just beat. It's more even than the standings indicate, especially in this game, as the scoreboard, I think, tells the story pretty well. You hope the Tigers can bounce back here and jump on the scoreboard. It seems like we have a little bit of a clock issue. I believe it's showing overtime first period instead of third. And now, finally, the clock's showing the right thing, so we are just about set here to drop the puck to start the third period. Simonello in to take the face-off. To his left is Mason Blockley, and to his right is Ryan McNicholas. Let's see if any of those names can get on the board here for the Tigers. And get this building back to being jumping after that New Canaan goal. It was loud. And it still is. The face-off is won by the Rams. Gotten in on Britton right away. And he'll have to come out to the top of his crease to cover that one up for a stoppage early in this third. Face off to the left of Britton in the Tigers' end. Still some more clock trouble, as we have a little bit of a pause before we resume play. Well, last season when the Tigers were down just 1 goal in the third period, it was Luke Pereira's tip-in on net that had forced the overtime period against this Rams club. So let's see if the Tigers can have a little bit more magic. Carry it over from last season to this. Good forecheck here from the Tigers so far. Here's the steal from Angelo Simonello. Moving it over to Caseman, who walks and fires a shot on net. And it will meander wide off of the pad. Caseman playing it over for Schlapbach, who will move it across the zone for Blockley. Blockley backhanded pass over to Ridgefield. This will go right back. Blockley over to Schlapbach. He'll walk the line. He'll now just keep hold and fire. That one can't get on net. Caseman now with a shot from the corner. Will not go on net either. Towards the far half wall. It's Gamble trying to get it out. Blockley with a really nice keep. A lot of patience as he tries to move it over for Simonello. And it's stopped here by the Rams. Leiden will hit the red line. He'll dump it in deep, so no icing for this Rams squad. Schlapbach now trying to stretch the puck. hand the zone all the way out to Hertwig, who was at the far blue line, posted up. They'll get a stick on that one. No icing against the Tigers. Harden, high off the glass, trying to get it out. Late offsides for the Tigers. And now they check up as they go above that blue line. Some rough stuff behind the play. Campbell will bat it in deep below the Tigers' net. And he Sproul moving it over for Hertwig, and they can't get a good stick on that one to get it out. Now Kirchner. Puck travels to him on the far wing. Got to move it over for Gallagher, and now Gallagher is tied up with Sachs. Gallagher comes away with it, and he moves it over to Hertwig. Stolen off Hertwig's stick. Here's Gamble. The shot blocked by Scully. Up and out of play. 14:08 to go in the third.
Yeah, that first minute and a half there where Ridgefield was starting to get some zone time, that's what this period needs to look like. They had some chances there, had some traffic in front. The shots right now are just not getting all the way to goal. Maybe try to make one or two more passes before we try to get the shot.
Now 13 minutes to go in the third. Trying to stuff it past the winger is Eddie Sproul. Now the Tigers into the neutral zone. Entering the offensive from the right side. Couch's shot will just go wide. He's on the forecheck behind the net. Goes a bit too far, and the Rams still hold possession. Gotten out to the neutral zone. The Rams will enter the offensive side from the right. Still hold possession. Now here's the shot on the turnaround. It goes off of the shoulder of Britton, and a nice stop from him. Jake Kurtz now, backhanded drive. Seems like the Tigers are trying to get it out to the neutral zone as quickly as they can, and they will do so. They'll go off for a change. Puck goes up and into the bench of the Tigers, so stoppage. We'll see where the face-off lands. Face-off all the way back in the Ridgefield zone to the left of Britton. I believe that's where the puck had started its journey. So the face-off ends up there. Nice slide in now on the backhand around from behind the net. A nice stop from Britton. Puck stays out. Now Robbie trying to get it out to the point. They will do so, and the Tigers will intercept on the shot. Intercepted again. Here's a block from McNicholas. Puck escapes out to the neutral zone. Big hit in open ice by Simonello as he knocks down Cameron Lydon. Simonello gets back to his defensive side. Puck is off a Rams skate. They'll send it down like the ice. I thought it should have been an icing. I don't know if they were at the red line, but referees say they were. Simonello trying to get it out for the Tigers. Head south before he heads north. Backhanded try off the boards over for Kaseman. Kaseman now off the boards over for McNicholas. Stolen here by the Rams. Have possession at the point. Here's the shot from low, and that one will go high and wide. Lockley trying to chip that one past Sachs. Sachs will play it down low. Schlapbach takes it out to the neutral zone. It looks like Chase Harden will touch that puck up, so no icing against Ridgefield. Good hit in the corner by Schlapbach over on Campbell. Now low. Schlapbach's going to reverse the side. He'll now pin it up against the wall, and he's taken down below the goal line. Lockley now with Kaseman trying to fight low for the puck. Now Gamble will take possession here for the Rams. Low, up at the point. Here's the shot from Harden. That one will just chase wide. Lockley now in the corner. They'll just play that out to the neutral zone. This is an open area. Here's a stoppage of play. Looks like a hand pass against New Canaan.
So no change in manpower here. Referee will line it up and we'll get things set to go again. Looks like from center ice.
An objectively boring period as it's been back and forth of icings and offsides. Now Gallagher below the goal line plays it over for Hertwig. That puck too fast for him, and now Blockley keeps that puck in at the line. Wrapped on the wall here by New Canaan. Tigers able to keep it in. Here's the shot. Big rebound out in front. But it's swept away by the Rams. Sent down the length of the ice. That one will go just past Britton. It will be an icing against the Rams. Good job by George Ives on the forecheck for New Canaan to almost beat that one out. Can't do so. 10:09 to go in the third.
It's a good effort there from Ives, and again, before that, Tigers able to get a shot on goal, but it comes from way too far out. Goaltender had no problem with that one. You're not going to get another goal like the one they scored against Darien from just about mid-ice.
Good walk there. Really nice stop from the Tigers defenseman. Now McNicholas passing it out to Simonello, and will now hold patiently. Moves it over for Kurtz, who takes a slap shot. That one will just go wide. Kurtz now dropping down low on the half wall. Big hit by Simonello and open ice on Ives. Now the Rams will get it down the length of the ice. They'll hit the red line, so no icing against them. Now Sproul with some speed out of his own defensive end. He's going to be cut off in the neutral zone, and the Rams will take possession. Jack Thompson enters the offensive zone from the left side, now cutting towards the center. Here's the shot, and he's just stopped by Britton's foot check. Simonello trying to get the puck out of the defensive zone for the Tigers. Kirchner will go in to help him out. Can't do so. Now it's stolen by Robbie. Here's the shot, and that one will go off of Britton's blocker and just wide of the net. Sent down the length of the ice by the Tigers. No icing here against them. So 9:05 to go in the third period. Rams heading north, intercepted by Scully in the neutral zone. He'll hit the high glass and get it out back into that area. Swept into the offensive zone by Braden Robbie of the Rams. Dean Scully now below the goal line behind his net. Kurtz towards the far wing. Now Kirchner's going to try to help him out, but taken by Robbie. Robbie, here's the shot, and that one will just go wide. Managing the stick of Harden, who's at the point for the Rams. His shot will also go wide. Joey Couch surveying the ice, seeing that he has a lot more room than he was thinking. Plays it over to Clayton Walsh. Now a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Tigers. Pass in front, and that one can't go. Tigers, not a good enough chance on that puck. Now the Rams headed the other way. Lockley. Looks like he's going to hit his winger in as he enters the offensive zone from the right side. Bennett Rose on the forecheck for the Tigers. Joey Couch almost makes the stop on Leiden, and Leiden gets around to the Tigers defenseman. He now going after the puck, and now is swept off by Gallagher. Lockley, indirect pass, stolen here by Del Carmine, the only goal scorer of this game. Back up to the top, here's the shot, big stop, the rebound, they score! Del Carmine gets a second, and the Rams lead 2-0.
Well, now there's real trouble here in Ridgefield as this rebound gets potted on the backhand. Not enough defensive support there. There's two Tigers in front, but the New Canaan player is the one who gets the stick on the rebound there. Puts it home, makes this a very, very difficult challenge now for Ridgefield to come back in this one.
Face-off won by the Rams to resume play at center ice. Bauer Gamble now. The offensive zone behind the goal line. Nice hit from Blockley to get him off the puck. Gallagher forcing the side over to the near board. Looks like Gamble and Blockley got in the way of that one. Here's the shot from the point. He's tipped it off net. It looks like Del Carmine got a dip on it, and he completes the hat trick. 3-0 Rams.
Well, now the floodgates are opening here on these Tigers. 3-0 seems like a mountain that might be too tall to climb, but there's still time in this third period. Two quick ones go on the board for New Canaan in this third period.
And boy, is that deflating for the Tigers. But here's an odd-man rush opportunity. Here's the shot, the score! Simonello gets the Tigers on the board, and now it's 3-1. Listen to this, building her up.
Boy, oh boy, talk about a quick answer. That is exactly what the Tigers needed. Keeps this thing a game. Maybe that's all they needed.
They definitely needed to test Brendan Harmon. They haven't done so in the first two periods. Simonello now, the jolt that the Tigers needed to get on the board. Now some rough stuff behind the play. Not sure how that's not called. Both players are going at it, so I wouldn't be surprised if it was both of them going to the box. Shot from the slot. Will be wide of the net. Canaan glove coming off there. He didn't get out of the way of the play, but So he was almost like a door. Dean Scully now, trying to get it high off the glass and out. Go up and out of play. And boy, you know, you just think if they didn't score that third goal so quick after the second one, I mean, we'd have a really tight hockey game here. We still do. It's a 2-goal lead from the Rams that they hold. Avalani now wins the face-off back. The Rams trying to get it in front of Britain. They do so. And the puck was actually gathered, sent into the net. It was after the whistle. So no goal. Face-off probably going to be back in the Tigers zone.
Yeah, both these teams have a set play that they like to try on the offensive zone draw. That one was a little bit of an early whistle. As you can see, that puck was still loose, but Tigers will have to take it.
And my mistake, it didn't go in the net, but just went wide. 3-1 the Rams lead. Chase Harden stops Gallagher. And now George Avalani trying to get the puck out of the zone for the Tigers. Now Biden takes it for the Rams. Sticked away there. Gotten out into the neutral zone. Jack DeMarco on the ice there for the Tigers. Now Braden Kaseman holding possession patiently, moving it north now. Finding a man in Avalani to hit. Now he goes for the forecheck. Marco and Avalani stay out there. Blockley walks down low. Jack Thompson hits the red line, dumps it in deep. Now Schlapbach. Cycle pass over for Kaseman. Kaseman, he's got a lot of room. Now move it over to Blockley. A little more poised with the puck. Off of the wall and over for Walsh. Stolen here. Back by Walsh in the neutral zone. Now to the offensive side from the left. And he'll get a shot on net. That one will go off of the pad and into the corner. Couch taken down after that play. No icing against the Rams. Puck was sent down the length of the ice. They still don't get the call. I believe it was because Scully had stopped skating towards the puck. And the Rams in the regroup from their own end. Just 5:40 to go in this third period. A nice move by Del Carmine to get to the front. And Kirchner will sweep that away to the side. Walsh trying to get the puck out for the Tigers. Can't do so. Kept in here. Gamble now. Shot off the skate of the Tigers player. And it will go wide. 5 minutes, 20 seconds to go in the third. Trying to get the puck out of the zone is Scully. Rams take hold. Drop pass over for Thompson. That shot will be wide. Gamble now gets possession of it. A wrap pass. And the Rams almost wrap it in. Tigers having a bunch of trouble getting the puck out of their own zone. It's the Rams that are buzzing around. Good kick puck there. Not sure who did it. I believe it was McNicholas. Scully now. Wrap pass for Walsh. He's got some space. High off the glass and out. Looks like McNicholas stops it from being icing. The shot from the corner is stopped by Harmon. Taken by the Tigers in the neutral zone. Delayed offsides for them as Kaseman made the interception in the neutral zone. 4:30 to go in the third. Still a bunch of time left in this hockey game. Alley-oop pass on Britt. He's going to have to cover that one up. So no more trouble ensues. 4:28 to go in the third.
Yeah, this game right now needs to be looking the opposite of what it looks like right now. New Canaan's putting some pressure on. Under 5 minutes to go. It needs to be all Ridgefield. Remember, they need 2 goals because they've given up 2. And that's just in this period. They do have one. They still trail by a pair.
Schlapbach now. Turning it over to McNicholas. They can't get it out. Stuffed back in. The offensive zone by the Rams. They'll take hold of it. Kaseman now steals it. Back for the Tigers. He'll try to wrap that puck over for Simonello, and he almost had him. Would add a lot of speed entering the offensive zone. Schlapbach now. Trying to get it out of the zone. Over to McNicholas. Taken here by the Rams. They'll get it in deep after hitting the red line. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third period. And final period of regulation. Here's the shot on net from Blockley. Taking it the other way is the Rams. Heading north. Stopped by Blockley in the neutral zone. Rams will get it back. Biden. Beautiful indirect pass over for Thompson. Thompson now on the backhand towards the center. And a nice stop there from Craig Hertwig. Simonello slapping the puck across the zone, trying to hit his partner there, and it's stolen by the Rams. Hawk will get that puck out. Back into the Ridgefield zone by the Rams. Hazeman trying to hit Walsh. Can't do so. Almost stolen here in the neutral zone by Hartwig. There's 3:05 to go in the third period. Gallagher's on the ice now. He makes a stop. That pass was headed towards the slot. Gathered by Rose. It goes past his stick. Now Leiden has hold. Leiden trying to get around Scully and Rose. He will do so. Now moving it over to Thompson. Rams playing around with the puck. That's all they can do is they hold a 2-goal lead. Leiden now. He's hit off the puck there from Scully. Scully has one hand on his stick, so not going to be too effective there. Now Rose trying to get it out for the Tigers. Can't do so. Kept in by Lowe. The shot blocked by Scully. Almost gotten out by the Tigers. Still having some trouble, and this is exactly what Christian said, the opposite of what they need. Beautiful indirect pass from Gallagher over to Hertwig. Trying to enter the offensive zone, taking off the puck from Del Carmine, who has a hat trick at this point. All three of the Rams' goals are for Del Carmine. Continues to hold possession of the puck. He'll now enter the offensive zone. Here's the shot. It will just go wide. There's 2:05 to go in the third period. Not looking too promising for Tiger fans here. Del Carmine back out to the point. And will escape out to the neutral zone. Here's the forecheck. Gallagher will go off the ice. Blockley hitting McNicholas. They enter the offensive zone from the right side. The puck is swept away from Cameron Leiden, who still holds possession. Empty net for the Tigers with 1:45 to go in the third. Almost kept in here at the line by Schlappak. The Tigers are going to have to regroup. Over to Blockley on the other side. He'll hit the red line. He'll pass it across the zone. Over for McNicholas. McNicholas now gets a shot on net. Swept aside to the corner. Blockley on the far side. Backhanded grab. Can't do anything with that one. Trying to maintain possession of the Tigers here. Good hit from Simonello. Kept in at the line from Schlappak. Got back by the Rams. Sent down the line to the ice. And that's a goal. With 1:14 to go. The Rams send it down 200 feet of ice. And will deposit it into the back of the net. 4-1. New Canaan leads over Ridgefield.
Yeah, tough scenes here, actually. New Canaan crowd. I actually still see a lot of hats on heads. I didn't even notice that Del Carmine had the hat trick. I would have expected way more hats to be tossed. Instead, I'm still seeing a few being donned in the backwards variety, but regardless, Tigers came in hard tonight. I think that they're not going to have to hang their heads tonight. They played hard. They played to win this game. They had a chance to
almost keeping it in the offensive zone was Carson Blockley. That was the dagger, that empty net goal there from the Rams. And it looks like they will repeat as FCIAC champions against this Tigers team, second year in a row. But you got to give the Tigers so much credit for even making it up to this point in both seasons. Last season, they weren't supposed to beat the Darien Blue Wave in Darien in the FCIAC semifinals. They did so by a score of 6-2. They then lost the championship to this Canaan Rams team 3-2 in overtime. And this season, again, weren't supposed to beat Darien. They had in the regular season this time around, not last year. But they took that momentum from the regular season overtime win against the Blue Wave and brought it to that semifinal game, icing against the Rams with just 14.2 to go in this third. And this one will not end in fireworks or in any exciting way like last year's. It will just be a regulation win, and one that the Rams have got to feel good about. They outplayed the Tigers throughout most of the game. The Tigers started off really strong in the first period, the first 5 minutes. Very good play from them, but now just about 10 seconds to go on the clock. The Rams pinning it up against the board. Simonello still battling hard as it's never over for him until the buzzer. And finally it is. You can see the helmets and gloves coming off for the Rams as they celebrate another FCIAC championship. Tough one for the Tigers as they lose this one 4-1 at Sacred Heart University. Really good game from James Britton. And I thought it was a stellar game from some of the Tiger players as well, but the Rams definitely got the better of them tonight.
Congratulations, Canadian Rams. Much to our chagrin, they helmets and gloves go flying. Almost a little unexpected, as this is a team that came into this game probably a 4-goal favorite. They dominated all year. They never had a regulation loss. You have to imagine they are not surprised or just surprised at the outcome. But hey, Tigers, great season, great FCIAC championship final. And there's still some hockey for them in the state championship coming up.
And that information is to be determined. The Tigers will definitely have games in the state championship. Who against, we are unsure, and where, we're also unsure. So once we find out that information, it will be posted to the Tiger Hockey Facebook channel along with Memory to Video Productions. But with that, it was 4-1. The Rams beat the Tigers in the FCIAC final this season. Very good game from both sides, and a really nice job to wrap up this FCIAC tournament. But again, like we said, this isn't the last time you will see us here at MVP TV and the rest of this Tigers team, as there will be some state games that we will have coverage of, so stick around, stay tuned to get that information. Very nice job from the Rams, and you gotta give them a lot of credit. The Tigers also played a pretty good game up until that third. It was a little bit sloppy. Nice job by Angelo Simonello to get the lone goal for the Tigers. He was on fire the back half of the season this year. He was nominated for Division I Skater of the Year this year, so we'll get more news on that, see if he won that award. But with that, from everybody here at MVP TV, I was your host, Michael Conciatore, alongside Christian Conciatore, Justin Couette in the studio as our producer, and Joey Delgado, our director and cameraman for tonight's game. We bid you adieu. Thank you so much for tuning in to this presentation of Tigers Hockey. We'll see you next time.